You may have never seen a desert tortoise in person, but soon you'll at least be able to see one painted on the old firehouse wall in downtown St. George. The Mojave Desert Tortoise is a protected species. Mural artist Chris Peterson believes this native species in southwest Utah is perfect to represent this area.
I think a lot of people know it's here. You've heard of it, but not a lot of people maybe get face-to-face encounters with them. For me, the love of wildlife does come from the face-to-face encounters.
Owners of what is now Zion Brewery, Station 2, Chris and Ashley Pace are looking forward to the visitors the new attraction will bring.
We've actually always wanted to do something with this side of the building since it is such a nice piece in St. George that we were more than happy to be agreeable to this.
Do you think it's going to bring in business?
I think so. I mean, this is going to definitely be a tourist attraction.
Peterson is the founder and so far the only artist of the Utah Wildlife Walls project.
Well, Wildlife Walls is the statewide project that I started in collaboration with Utah Wildlife Federation, and the goal is to paint a different wildlife mural in each of the 29 counties. And we're working with locals and different organizations in each place to identify which species make the most sense for that place, and finding walls to put big, beautiful murals of these animals that are part of our local communities across the state.
This is wall number 6 for Chris. He's also painted cutthroat trout and will soon paint a grizzly bear. Using bright acrylic paint and a large lift, Peterson reaches new heights to bring this colorful mural to light. It will soon have a surrounding habitat as well.
And the work that's happening to conserve the habitat of the desert tortoise is something that's happening right now. It's important. It's a way for people to go and have those experiences still. And this wall is hopefully going to highlight that in some small way.
This project is also meant to be educational in nature.
Part of our plan is to put a QR code on the wall so that when visitors come, they can go to the site that will tell them about the mural and how it happened and who the partners were, but also a little bit more about the species, the conservation efforts, and then links to the organizations who are doing the work on the ground.
Kids and onlookers were happy to see a real live desert tortoise and learn more about them. Ammon Tier is the Red Cliffs Desert Reserve Outreach and Education Coordinator. He's on site to spotlight some of the features about the desert tortoise.
I have here a shell from an adult desert tortoise. This tortoise would have been somewhere between 20 and 40 years old when it passed away. So this is Tortilla. Tortilla lives at our visitor center. We're in the new Washington County Administration Building at 111 East Tabernacle Street. Tortilla is a juvenile desert tortoise. Externally looks female at the present because
based on the size, Tortilla is about 11 or 12 years old. While they are listed as federally threatened, the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources estimates there are still 2,000 to 4,000 Mojave Desert tortoises living in the Red Cliffs Desert Reserve, and about that many or less in all of Washington County. And it is illegal to collect them from the wild. They typically sleep in upwards of 90% of their lives underground in a dark burrow. And due to their slow nature, they also don't travel very far.
The best time to see a tortoise in the wild is to go out in the morning, usually between 8 and 10 a.m., just depending on the temperatures and the season.
After meeting with Chris, the Paces are hoping to expand this mural onto the wall next to it, possibly with a Gila monster and its native habitat. Passers-by also like the new mural.
And I drove by and saw the paint was happening. I was really excited. We're so excited to have these beautiful murals and these artists represented in our downtown.
This project is a partnership with the City of St. George and others, and partially paid for by RAP tax money.
And it's really developed into a really cool project to make our downtown more vibrant, make it more of a walkable area so people can come admire one of our local wildlife species. Encourages people to get out of their cars, enjoy our downtown, spend some time at the local businesses, and just enjoy all that St. George has to offer.
I just think it's marvelous. It's a little breath of fresh air for St. George.
And despite painting in 100-degree heat, Chris says his work is driven by his passion for wildlife and his love of animals in Utah. He says this mural will take about a full week to complete. In St. George, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.